Yo, what's up guys? This is Pygos here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're looking at Utrust, a new ICO that's coming out November the 2nd at 2 p.m. UTC. And I'm talking about this token or crypto because there was a news article about it, and I'm going to tell you why I am not investing in it. Most likely I'm not going to invest in it for several reasons, but the biggest reason is when I look at an ICO is why does this crypto or platform need a token or a crypto behind it? Now for Utrust, that is hard to answer for myself, because Utrust is a platform like PayPal and Skrill and what have you, right? Where it is great for buyers and great for sellers. Sellers get chargeback protection, whereas buyers, they can buy with crypto thanks to Utrust here, and they are sure to receive that product as well, because if not, there's an escrow service just like in PayPal, right? Like if you buy something on PayPal and you don't get the product, you can charge back. Well, the same thing is on Utrust, but it will go through the crypto, like through the platform, which is built on a smart contract, so on the crypto. Now, I do see the fact that a token is necessary there. However, the way they explain Utrust is the following. Let's go over the white paper here. So, white paper, right, of Utrust. As you can see, they just explain a bunch of stuff. Now, the first thing I don't like about this token at all is that there's 1 billion tokens. But hey, that's me. I know that if the sale price is really low, then it's okay. You can flip it for a profit. Now let's keep going. The vision they have, the problems. See, despite disruption of technologies, blah 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 blah, between buyers and sellers, physical services has been a holdout of larger industry incumbents with more legacy APIs. It's a lot of talk, but it doesn't tell me why I need this token. Blockchain ICOs, okay. They talk about amount of millions that other ICOs have made, which is great, great for funding. I agree. So for buyers, we aim to minimize the risk of scams and fraud while paying online, providing full payment protection of purchases and acting as a mediator of all transactions. We aim to be the best choice for buyers by minimizing the amount of service fees for each transaction compared to other systems. This dynamic will provide buyers more outlets to spend their acquired crypto holdings and further drives the variety of offers and market size. Now, that is great, but once again, what do we need a token for? For merchants, we aim to find as a way to expand their client base and sale revenue by targeting a wider audience of cryptocurrency holders. This untapped market of users has amassed a large number of assets that continue to grow in valuation with limited outlets that stimulate spending by providing the merchants the ability to receive in fiat currency. This is great, guys. So you can pay with cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, all the big ones, Litecoin, and the seller doesn't even need to worry about that he receives crypto, because it will automatically go to an exchange and he will receive the dollar value, whatever it's worth, or the euro, the fiat value, right? Fiat is euro, dollar, pound, whatever have you. Now this is what they think the token's good for. We aim to provide an opportunity to fund the platform with real value in its operating business model beyond mere token speculation. The Utrust token will not only have a role in the Utrust platform as an accepted token alongside the cryptocurrencies offering the advantage of fee waiving, but it will be synergetically tied to the platform in a strategic value, coupling each time a buyer pays with any cryptocurrency via Utrust payment platform, a small percentage of the transactional fee is removed from the market and destroyed in form of Utrust token. This reduces the Utrust token supply, further driving demand. This is one good reason to buy the token, but Is this enough? And if they only had, let's say, 100 million tokens, I would be way faster to buy it than seeing a billion. If I see a billion, I'm fine with it as long as it's a platform like a Ethereum, or like if Ethereum has a million tokens, that wouldn't be a problem because it's being used to build other ICOs on, right? It's a smart contract platform. Same for, you can say, to NXT, Neo, Stratis. They can all have a lot because they need a lot. But then Ethereum, take Ethereum, why it went up so much is because there aren't a ton of them. Plus, it's a very great concept to make ICOs on smart contracts, right? So, but this one, is this the only thing they have? Let's look a little bit further. So, the way it works: consumer protection, paying with your favorite cryptocurrency, that you automatically get it exchanged for the seller. He just gets his US dollar, his fiat value. Well, that's great. Okay, so let's see an example here. How will the platform work for buyers and sellers' perspective? It's quite simple. Let's look at a typical user interaction flow with the platform. Alright, so the seller puts an article up for sale. Alright, so, and it's 200 US dollars. Now the buyer decides to purchase this article. Selection of payment method. Pay with Utrust. So he, for example, selects Bitcoin here. Then he pays with Utrust. There you go. When the buyer selects Utrust as a payment, so buyer selects cryptocurrency, so for example the Bitcoin, the Utrust token, total amount the seller will receive is in US dollar value because it will be exchanged on the exchange directly. So total amount is confirmed and then that's paid. But what did we need the token for? Oh, So, yeah, the token actually, I did read about it. It's a bit further down the white paper. If you have the tokens, guys, you can get rid of the fee. So you can use your Utrust tokens to get rid of the fee. Other than that, it's a proof of burn concept. So when the token, whenever something's bought, each time a buyer pays with any cryptocurrency, parts of the profit generated, 1% exactly, will be used to buy back and burn that exact token. However guys, so we start with 1 billion tokens and the least they want to get to is 100 million, but only 50 million tokens burned per year, so there's a limit on it. And I don't like that limit, because if there wasn't a limit and it would like immediately become super popular, that would be great, because it would cause scarcity, right? Every time 1%, and then the token will be bought back and burned. So that means tokens get burned quickly. But now they get burned quickly, and then you have a limit. You need to wait for the next year for the next 50 million tokens to be burned. That's another problem I have with this exact cryptocurrency. I love the platform, guys. I don't like the crypto. I hope a different crypto does exactly what Utrust does, but has a better concept for that token on it. So, I mean, I could think of other concepts, like not 1 billion tokens, but like 100 million to start with, right? That's already a big start, and perhaps burn every month and not based on the 1%, to give the investors more value for what they put in, right? Because they will earn a lot anyways with that platform. Look at PayPal, they earn a lot. Well, this company will certainly earn a lot if it goes big, just by the fees. So you could do fees and make money on that yourself. Well, you just burn a certain amount to make the investors happy. Everyone's happy, and if people would be using your token, yes, you can say the fees are gone. That'd be great. That'd be great. That will work. But this one doesn't do that. Utrust doesn't do it. So, that's just my opinion about it. So let's take a look at what else is in here. So if there's a dispute, if you've ever used PayPal, you can put disputes if things go wrong, right? The same as here. So Utrust. So let's say you buy an article, buyer views the article as pays with amount held securely by Utrust. So once you buy something, the seller doesn't get it immediately. There's an escrow, which is Utrust, the platform. Once you both agree that it's fine, boom. Seller gets his money in fiat, and the buyer gets his article, which is great for both parties. I'm not sure if the seller can also say, "Hey, I actually want the crypto," but that'd be great if there was. So if everything goes smoothly, then that's the way. But if it doesn't, then it goes like this. So the seller and the buyer, they will end up in a chat with each other, kind of like PayPal, right? But you don't chat there, but you get into a friendly mode, I always call it, you know, a dispute. So you could come to a solution together. If that happens, then you know the seller will end up receiving the funds, so the $200, and you just keep the article. If it doesn't happen in Utrust, then the buyer escalates it. Then they will get into dispute mode with the mediator, so with Utrust. So then there's you, the buyer, the seller, and there's the Utrust mediator. The mediator decides in favor of the buyer. So the mediator will completely decide who's wrong and who's right. That's just like PayPal. So I see this as PayPal, guys. This is like PayPal on the blockchain, but not with a great solution to how the token is used. So that's my reason why I'm not going in. It's a great platform, aka like PayPal, but the token is not used correctly. So end of hold, buyer receives a fund, sellers. Okay, so the seller's rating. Okay, so the rating also goes down when you're wrong. And if the buyer's wrong, the buyer's rating goes down. So yeah, the mediator decides who's right, who's wrong, and then you either get your money back or the money just goes really to the seller and you keep your product. And your rating goes down a little bit. So that is it really for Utrust. So here they also compare. So Utrust, PayPal, and BitPay. So PayPal indeed doesn't accept cryptos. PayPal no chargebacks. There are chargebacks on PayPal. They say there's no chargebacks on Utrust, but we just saw that you can put disputes and stuff. So I mean, if you lie in a dispute and you're good at Photoshop, etc., you can still kind of do a chargeback. So I don't agree with this one. You know, like, nah. Customer payment protection, yes, efficient. Okay, so all these are kind of the same. Decentralized token linked. Okay, so that one is bullshit because I don't like the way they do that token. But you might have a different opinion and you might want to invest in it. Be my guest, right? Be my guest. I'll put the link in the description below of the Utrust website, so you guys can check it out for yourself. But I'm not feeling it. I had it on my list to check out, so that's what I did. You know, that's what I did. I always look at the new ICOs and I check which one are worth it and which one are not. And I go over it with you guys afterwards in a video explaining why I'm not investing, and you just have to make up your own mind, you know, whether you want to invest or not. Keep in mind, guys, this is not a lending platform or anything. This is an ERC20 token. It will be based on the ERC20 token. So if you do invest, you will get your tokens, and you have to see where the value is going. But I'm not investing in it. The price for token is 0.065. So not a cent, not $1 cent yet, not 1 penny, but it's a little bit more than 0.6 of a cent, right? So yeah, that's how it is. Regarding the remaining 15%, okay, so the way they distribute tokens is explained over here. It's 70% to distributed during ICO, then 10% is kept by Utrust, 5% is going to marketing and bounty, and then 10% is private investors, and 5% is distributed during pre-ICO, which already happened, guys. Now, if you were in the pre-ICO for 0.3%, maybe you could have flipped it, but I'm not gonna try it with 0.6%, right? A little bit more than 0.6%. So, nah, I don't feel this one. Now, one thing I do like about it is that they do say, well, I did look at the team as well. If you look at the early crypto, so there's an MBA student here who's saying a lot for, you know, some great people. Former CTO of a leading digital payment platform, several startups. So they do have a decent team. But then, for example, this one, he has nothing in his resume. Now, I know resume doesn't say everything, but you know, it's kind of the only thing we can go by, so you know, have to go by it. But you can look at the team yourself. I'm just telling you about this token in general. One thing I do like about it is that they say that 2 weeks after ICO, they will appear on exchanges, so you can sell out immediately if you want. Or maybe perhaps hold it and hope for a bright future for them. But you know my opinion now about the whole token about it, so I'm not investing in it, guys. I'm not investing in it. You can also look at the video here. I'm not gonna show you it right now, but like I said, the link of the website will be in the description below. It's Utrust ICO, and you can look at it for yourself. So, in summary, why I'm not investing in Utrust is it's a great platform. It's very much like PayPal. It gives both buyer and seller some protection, but they claim no chargebacks. But I explained to you in this video that it's kind of possible if you lie a little bit, and, you know, so and Photoshop a little bit. A lot is possible then. So I'd say, yeah, the chargebacks are possible because of the way it works. That there's a mediator, so there's a person. You know, we humans have emotions, and you can maybe bribe someone or whatever, right? There's all kinds of stuff you can do, and also the Utrust token, that they burn it, the 1%, they burn it, but that's great. But then they have that limit of 50 million a year, 50 million tokens. Limiting, I don't like limiting. I like, you know, limitless. I like limitless. So that's my reason for not investing in it, guys. I don't know what your reason will be, but or maybe you want to invest in it. That's up to you. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.